You should be able to save at least one though, right? Even if you buy the $14 one, you should be able to save it. Yeah, or the whatever dollar one, you can save one. You just can't save a bunch of them, but you can be able to save
Wow.
at least a few of them.
Okay, I've got it now. I think. Yeah. So how do it's popped up. So I just click save. Yeah.
Yep,
Okay. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
yep. And if you want, you can just say keep the link and then just correlate it when you want.
Okay. So I click save layout.
Yeah.
All
Yep.
right.
Mhm.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you share. Stop my share.
Oh, the
Now
screen.
let
All
you.
right.
Hold on one second. Oh shit. Thank you. Oh, Lucy here. Lucy in the building.
You see. Nice. Yeah, let me share that. Hold on 1 second.
Lucy, what's good?
Hey guys, you alright?
How you
Yeah.
feeling?
Yeah. How you
Yeah, I'm
doing?
feeling good.
You're back. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I missed yesterday. Yeah, I got busy with work, so
Word.
Good. We had quite a few trades on Euro that did well.
Mhm.
And some is activating and some playing out now. We'll go back over. What I'll do is whenever we doing that from now on, I'll just every time we decide to trade, I'll just share it in the group chat and y'all can copy it and say if you like forget the take profit and all that should be on there too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah,
Cause I think, I mean, as much as I do want y'all to do y'all own chart, I'm not taking that away from y'all.
Right.
Just so I just think it'll be cool if we all looking at a similar layout. That way we can all and like I said, I'm not saying take my chart and do as I do. I'm just saying like when we calling this for the trades that we all calling, it'll just be dope if we can be looking at the same thing. Y'all may see something I don't see, etc. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
yeah,
And then y'all can correlate them with your personal charts and whatever, and say, hey, look what I found. This, what you think about this area or whatever, and it'll be pretty dope.
Word. Definitely.
Man, it's funny because I was just telling my girlfriend, I was like, man, I'm tired, man. I don't know if I feel like talking today. And as soon as I got on here, y'all got me hyped about talking.
Right. Right.
I was
That
like,
should be.
I'll be like, man,
Right.
because the day be going, I'll be like, man, I be talking to my daughter. I'm like, I'm tired of talking, man. As soon as I get on here, pretty dope.
So
Thank you.
based, yeah, no problem, man.
No problem. No problem.
So based on how we run, like how US 30 is run, S&P
Mhm.
is the same thing, right?
Yep.
So like I don't have S&P marked up, I have this marked up, but I think I'm having an issue with
I'll show you.
the times and everything.
Show you a high traffic area.
Hmm.
Right there. I would definitely mark that.
Okay.
See what this tipping point is? I would mark all this right there.
Okay.
I wouldn't worry about doing the structure part yet. Just
Uh-huh.
like put you something to market so we can look at the lower time frames. This is dope. Yeah, go ahead and then put another one right here. Yeah, somewhere right. Yeah, like right here. Because that's where the bulk of your strong traffic is. You see it?
All right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then measure that out between that and that. I'm not saying we ignoring the other parts of it. I'm just showing you. Damn, did I listen to what you wanted to say, or did I kind of take my bad, man?
You're right. You're right on, because that's what I need. That's what I was looking for, because I noticed the last time I've been doing good with it because I'm catching what I'm seeing previously that's happening with prices, right? But now I'm noticing how some days when I'm not able to be on as much, yeah.
It look confusing, yeah.
Yeah, so
bro, that happened to me this morning because I'm like I've been looking at the euro pair so much. I feel like I've been away too long. It's like having a old ex you used to talk to, and you feel like you don't know him anymore. It's like I don't know you anymore.
I don't want to, but
I don't want to. We've grown apart. I ain't gonna. It's
So
funny. I was feeling like that too.
That's true.
So go to the 15. So that's a normal thing for everybody listening. That's a normal thing to have happen. Okay, boom. I zoom out. See, now this is where you can get a bulk of your area. Now I'm gonna show you something else. These right here are very strong. Because with the reason I'm getting this tedious, you have to be very precise on SPX and US 30, or you will. That's why y'all saw me with so many damn lines, because you will, like, you know what I'm saying? You can knock yourself out. Stretch your screen right here just a little bit. Okay, now look at this. Draw one of those as a tipping point and pull it across to both sides. Oh, sorry, let me clear this shit out. But put it like on the body right here, though.
Okay.
Yeah, line them up like as precise as you can. There. You need me to do something, Amber? All right. Hey, Daria. She talking about some ma'am. There ain't no ma'am. Yeah, put the bottom right here and line it up with these. All right, bottom. All right. Now zoom out. Like out. All right. And pull it across a little bit more. And to the left too, yeah. All right, now zoom in. Okay, so measure from here to here. From here to here. What is that like? That's still a nice amount. Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you don't have to do it as well. I'm showing you how I kind of get going. Okay, now zoom in. You can probably go on draw this. I mean, my fault. Zoom back out. I'm sorry. Zoom back out. You can probably use this right here. As a tipping point. And
okay. I had something up earlier like that. I had something up earlier like that. I took it out, because I was unsure.
Yeah, leave that. That's what I'm saying. With these, I tend to find myself doing this more because it's so volatile. You have to find those pockets. And they go to so many different price areas. That's why you saw me pulling a lot of those old structures across too, because it made it easier to not have to keep doing that.
Right.
All right. So zoom in again. You can get rid of that yellow line, like just a line. Yeah, you can get rid of that. Okay, yeah, so pull it down right here. Like make sure it's on point. Not that one, yeah, that one. All right. Now, does that look like a much cleaner area
Yeah.
to catch? I mean, aside from like these right here, but it still came. Like it never came and then went back out. It came, played within, then broke. Like they came, played within, even came here a little bit and then broke. So how do you look to do this to like, I mean, I guess we can say, is that like a move you would want to catch or you look for the longer move?
Well, based on what I've like how I've been taking them, I'm looking for impulse mostly. But I could definitely because I'm looking at it like this, right? So where is it gonna if it's gonna go back into this kind of structure here? Where am I
Now,
gonna take that?
keep my fault. Keep in mind you can still go back to the hourly and draw the structure. Just make sure you don't blend this and confuse yourself. That's why you see me color code mine.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and that way you have a reference. So when it do impulse, that's why I use these as like entry and take profit points. I just don't make them like random lines. Like I use them as points of reference a lot of times. So you know, wherever you saw the best structure to be at, like we can do the hour. How the 4 hour look? How 4 hour look? Let's see. Stretch that bad baby out. Yeah, you can even do 4 hour. You can even do a 4 hour if you wanted to. Here, like somewhere, let's say, the hourly would have been dope too, but like you can put it. You want to go back to the hour?
Yeah, that's probably easier because this.
Yeah, because okay, now zoom out. Okay, so definitely for sure on this, most of the price is at least touching here on those set of doubles. Right?
Right. Yeah. Right within here. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? And then on the next one, you can send it right through these. Right? And then you can come and because that is an hourly, you can almost use this like a tipping point, or you can just make it the zone right here, or however, you know, however you decide to bring it, make it the zone. Because sometimes you'll get to where you're not gonna see like perfect doubles, and especially with this perfect price action. So bring it to the doubles of one of these. You know, bring this like. Oh my bad, I'm screwing up your. I'm screwing. Yeah, I just realized I'm scribbling like a mug. You know, bring this one here, and because I've had a few like that, and I've had to like find like these doubles, like even though they're not overly clean, okay, they all tap here. Let me get that right there. Oh, sorry. And then boom. And then when it's done, it looked like this. Oh, sorry. Let me change the color. When it's done, then I can see, you know, this in between. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. Right.
And it's pretty clean on your end. And then here, what I would do here, go to the 4 hour. Just one quick second, I'm gonna show you. What I would do here, right, is I would turn this to account for those other wicks. Oh, here we go. To account for these other wicks, I would turn this, find the tipping point in this area, and you can just pull it across, and you can make that. If you start seeing they're about to impulse back into previous price action, because this is a structure right here. So if they impulse down, they're gonna break this. That's how I was eating off of it too. They're gonna break this and come back to the next area of structure. See what I'm saying?
Right here, right? Which is right.
Yeah.
Here.
So you can catch that impulse, or wherever you may see a tipping point at, and this. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to like tell you what you got to do. I'm just saying like that's how I was doing, because I was catching impulse too, and I was eating in between these little areas like this.
Yeah, I remember catching where is it?
Because you can eat with a nice lot size.
Right. I caught something in between over. I think in between. What was it? Yeah, like right in here when the impulse stop or something like that. I think what's that, the fourth?
Yeah, when
so
we
right
were talking
here.
that day, remember when we were all on the chart, but I was in US 30, and I was like, hey, you thinking about taking this? And you was like, yeah, I'm already looking at it. Right. And that's when they did this move right here. And they went up. And I remember I was like, damn, I wish I would have took that, because they went up and they struck. That's why I said pull your old stuff across. My opinion, on these, keep a lot of your old structures, because you'll find that they coming back, and then you'll delete what you need to delete.
I agree with that.
Huh?
I say I agree with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's up, Benji? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I fully agree with that.
Because look here, right? You draw this across. See how you got those blue lines right there? I'm sure this right here was something you saw, right?
Yeah.
Look what they did. Like they tapping off the top of it, came within it a little bit, which with a nice lot size. How much is that measure from here to here? That's $93, bro. Wow. Coming right here would have been 60-something bucks in profit. Whatever the lot size times those pips.
Right.
Or whatever. 50, even 50, 40 something would have been cool. Right? So now you know when they get ready to come back, break in this area, like I would set something here, find the tipping point and set something here. You know, it don't have to be like no overly large tipping point where you can't eat nothing, but see how they moving. Because this structure right here, and I hope I wasn't cutting you off from idea, but the way I've been seeing, and especially with US 30 all them, this thing moves so much with news. Remember we talked about it. Remember they ranged all that time when they were trying to figure out the checks and all that other bullshit, and then they made a quote unquote announcement, and then it just went whichever direction it was it had went. Remember that? Yeah. So it's like all you got to do is get in the right structure, find that tipping point, and ride that momentum, like which is what you want to do. And this is a nice size structure right here. Where else you see a structure for 7 days that long? Go back a little bit in history. Just go back. Where you see one that clean at? See what I'm saying? Yeah. One that clean. And you in December, this the hourly structure right here. This one was kind of clean here, but they broke out so many times. Right, but as long and as tight as that one is, shit. Right. So something going on. They collected some equity there. You can go back to where is that? Yeah, that's too clean. With those wicks like that, like we don't want to go yet. Bum. They rejected.
Right. We're gonna go a little bit and then
they rejected 4 times. So it's either you can catch it, you in a position where you can put you a buy stop here and ride it, or you in a position where you can chill for real. Zoom in. Let me show you something, bro. How I was doing too. Okay, say they keep ranging around this area right here, right? 15 real dope with that, right? And you can check it out. Remember when E was like, look for those areas like this.
Wicks at the bottom.
Yeah, and some of those areas where they putting little wicks, but they constantly climbing slowly but surely on the 15th. Bro, if you see that coming or the other way around, like let me delete this like this here. If they keep leaving that, I would think in my mind that the next impulse is coming, at least coming through this area. You get what I'm saying?
Right. I put that. That's why I put this here, right? Because I was trying to figure out what it was that he was saying that made me, put these here. And I'm like, yo, all right, what in the world is going on? So I look back here, didn't see nothing. Like, all right. So yeah.
Even with how this played here, I would have put something in right here and caught this area. How much is this right here? This area right here?
It's about 60.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I forgot what the spread is on this, but that still would have been dope, right?
Heck yeah. Wow.
Something clear. Because that when I was getting my trades and I was I was betting like 5-cent lots. I was getting I was more on US 30 catching spaces just like that, bro. Like I caught a space on US 30 and I put like an 8-cent lot and I got $200 and something just playing like a small section. Oh no, that was Bitcoin. That was Bitcoin, my bad. But no, it was about the same. No, it was about the same though. Yeah, it was about the same because they both had
move similar.
The same price. Yeah, and they both had about the same price anyway. Yeah. Yep. So.
Well, I appreciate that, man. Definitely.
Did I answer your question?
Yep. Yeah.
I know sometimes I get the babbling, and I'm hoping I ain't.
The most of it is right within here, bringing my what I see over.
So now all you gotta do is be patient. Watch this. After you take your currency trade, let's forget about currency for a moment. I already got those in. See how they playing. It's like, now they ranging right here. Like if they start ranging up here, but then you seeing all these wicks this way, that may leave enough impulse for them to clear this and this, and they may come and do the same thing, leave another wick.
Right.
Look,
true.
They double wicked here. They came here, but they threw wicks here showing. It's like they show what they gonna do pretty much in the wick move, on the short side. Well, let me say I don't mean short as in the sales side. I mean like in the short term.
Yeah.
They show like if this may not mean they're about to do a million pip move, but it do show that hey, they've been in the structure. There's a possibility they're about to come back to the structure. Then when they do this again, it's a possibility they're about to come back, and then you got an area to look at this tipping point. Why? Because they did stop in here a lot. I mean, they just did, and you don't want to ignore that fact. Because even if you do get in a trade, right, and you like, yeah, I'm taking these, we got those drawn up. They could very easily come here. You cannot consider that tipping point, and then they can, and with this, that's a lot of money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why not? guarantee yourself what you can.
True.
You know, so yeah, that's the game. That's the game I'm definitely seeing with this. Find the areas that they revisit most, make those your strong points. Watch them hit off. Listen to the bullshit debates and the vaccine may cure everything. You know, all that stuff. The COVID checks, the concede into election, and look the night before and see if they said anything like, oh, there seems to be no more hope, blah, blah, blah. See how it's ranging and put you a buy and a sell somewhere that you may catch the impulse.
Right.
Correlated with the tipping points, how we do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I can't say, I mean, I really can't say that I've lost a trade on US 30 doing that. I mean, I've closed the trade that I was like, I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was only like, it didn't even move for real. It was just like, I want to reset. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even like a few minutes. Right. And then I got back in and found something else. However, I did practice trade a lot, so I'm not saying my theories are the truth or the light, you know what I mean? But I did try them out and they definitely hit.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, let me make sure I'm good, because I opened it up in demo and started, playing around with it. And that's something like, I think I see something. Then, when we noticed the correlation between this and 30, I'm like, oh, no, I'm definitely good. Like, I'm good, yo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's like, if it's going up, like you can almost see if your order hit on US 30 and it's doing good. I wouldn't suggest this, but I'm saying they move so cool that you can almost just hit market order entry on S&P 500 or vice versa. And just, you know what I'm saying? And know it's moving very similar.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that was it about that.
Did you catch that GBP cat?
I think
I did.
I
did too.
You caught it?
Yeah.
No, I caught the Euro AUD one.
Hold on, let me share this screen again. Hold on.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had a sale stop. Remember at 73.46, right? And we were talking about the retrace. And
it's still on my screen though. How you give it back?
Oh, hold on. Let me hit stop share.
There we go.
My bad.
There you go.
Yeah, so we had this at 73.36. I'm sorry, 73.46. What am I talking about? So it should have cleared every bit of here. And it came. So you should have at least got 20 pips out of this. The funny thing is, I forgot to put this shit in. Like, I wasn't even like thinking about it. I was so focused in on like the 4 or 5 euros that was like bleeding with sale. You know what I'm saying? I forgot we even went over this. And somebody said, yeah, the GBP CAD hit. I said, fuck, I forgot about that. So yeah, it actually came down 65 pips. So that was dope. I don't know if anybody held in that long, but like that's still dope though. It like went past. Well past.
Wow.
Yep. Hey, and it's pretty. Let me ask y'all. I'm just gonna ask y'all. We've called and went over more trades that hit, well over more trades that have hit that have not hit. Right or wrong?
Yeah.
Very true.
Right.
Like very true.
Like think about it. I ain't talking about a trade that went up and then never came. They all eventually either came back to, even if they came late. I want to say a stretch of 90. Like I can't remember 2 or 3 where it was like, ah man, this trade didn't hit. Like I can't remember. Like they've all been pretty much
Right.
doing what they do, man. So it's like,
Right.
I'm gonna be honest, like even when I'm on the chart, I'm like, damn, this shit really did that. Like not that I don't believe myself, but it's like, god damn, you know what I mean? Like this stuff is legit, man. And I'm not saying that like advertising or boasting. I'm saying like it's a true statement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's everything's been good. Like honestly, I don't think I've taken a loss in like a month already. Like like obviously there's those that are like, oh, I'm gonna just close it because I don't feel.
Yeah,
and it's like
it's
like a pip or two, and it's just like I don't want to deal with it. I just close it or something. But other than that, like all of them have been good.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like aside from the stuff seriously out of control, they may stop a pip or two short, or it may be some weird thing where they remember one trade they impulse the other way. But what did they do? I think it was euro. They impulsed the other way. We were looking at it to come down, or it might have been. It was one of those freaking trades, and then they impulsed back the other way and made it look like. Because I remember I was like, yeah, they impulsed, but then they eventually came back down. Like they did a fake reversal and then came back down and hit the take profits. It's almost like, I guess I'm saying this shit's kind of becoming easy, man. And I hope it's becoming easy like that for y'all too.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna tell you, like that's why I don't know if y'all remember me telling y'all, like, and I'm a humble dude. Like I don't believe I know it all. I mean, I believe we got access to everything in the universe, right? We beings, you know what I mean? I think we all pretty dope, but I'm humble enough to know I'm, I don't have every piece to the puzzle, but it's cool because I honestly was telling y'all, like the only time I had ever lost a trade was me closing myself out.
Right.
Yeah, like it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, and there's a lot of people in a lot of groups that are getting bad trades. And I was watching YouTube today, right? And this young kid, his Mamba FX or whatever, he went and called out somebody who was trying to get him to join his IML group where they teaching people how to trade. But here's the thing, he was showing the guy, this guy has been showing people what do you call it, practice accounts, and telling people he trade. But then he after the guy found out that this guy trade too, he went on him and told him the truth that he actually spent more time recruiting people than trading. So he doesn't like and the guy was like, but you don't think that's misleading? I'm not getting to the drama of it. I'm just saying, like, it's a blessing to be here with y'all, and we're doing something real.
Right.
Real.
That's
for sure.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up because, the game is growing. Everybody's a trader now. I'm sure you can go to everybody profile everywhere in the world. I'm a forex trader. They got the symbols up and I trade, join me. But half of the time they probably doing that, getting people to join their pyramid group and taking trades that don't really hit a lot, and they not very interactive, can't really talk to the people who the mentors as much. You know what I mean? It's just cool. Like this is a family unit, yo, and like we doing some real shit, like some real grinding out here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we're gonna continue to do that, man, and I want to see us grow, but not off of no stuff like that, off of consistency like this. You know, like y'all are my energy. Like I don't really get tired of trading or nothing, but you know what I mean. Y'all are my energy, man. Like days when I'm like, man, yo, it's like, man, I just another day. You know, you have them times sometimes. You know, just it's part of the grind. You
Yeah, every
know,
day.
like I said, I come back on here and I'm like, this is why I do this shit. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then,
Yeah.
you know, trades hit and stuff. So it's just pretty dope, man. And I'm gonna always let y'all know how dope y'all are, man. And we are dope because we're not selling no bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're not lying on no bullshit. Like we actually been calling a bunch of stuff that's been hidden and moving how we say it may or may not move. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So we gonna keep this shit up, man, and y'all stay encouraged, man. Like, don't rush to make $1 million. That, like, you know what I'm saying? Take
Yeah.
your time and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because that's the sale. They show people money and oh yeah, wow, let me teach you how to live this life. You know all that bullshit, shiny, silvery things. You know what I'm saying? And then when people find out, you know, the psychology grind or the oh shit, I really just get signals. I need to look at the charts more grind. And oh, I don't know what I'm really looking. You know, the real grind.
Right.
They don't want to do that. You know
Yo,
what I'm
and
saying?
it's weird. It took me like 5 years to really hone in on like, yo, let's figure this stuff out. And then like, I came across Nemo. I'm like, oh snap, even better. And then it took what 3 more years
Mm-hmm.
to even really like get what he was talking about, yo. Because it's when you're dealing with stuff in life already, you know, you got to deal with that process. Same thing, you know, with the different steps of how we do this. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's not just about the bread because that's gonna come and go.
Yeah, yeah, and I wasn't like shit because I've been through the grind too, bro. Like I said,
Yeah,
I've been doing the trading for about 3 years now, right? And my original love was I was actually looking at cryptos first, and I saw like I was following this thing before it even hit that first 20,000 mark. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like into it. Like I was talking about the regulations that may come. I was like, oh yeah, blockchain. This sound more like if they get their hands on it, they're gonna regulate it. This was like 6, 7 years ago, bro. And stuff that I was already like analyzing, we're seeing them do today. Oh, US dollar coin, this coin, Fed Reserve putting together regulations and this and that, all the different shit going on. So it's just it's just dope and I encourage people to check us out because like I don't know about y'all, but I feel like I didn't like after getting this perspective on it, even in more detail, like it just, the structure detail was already dope, right?
right.
But
You got a
getting this
BTC
part,
alert.
huh?
You got a BTC alert.
Oh yeah. Let me see. But getting this part and other stuff, just you know what I mean, it just intensified it and made it like easy. Like
Yeah,
it just made it easy. You know what I'm saying?
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep up the work, man. And I'm not saying that boasting. I'm saying that for like encouragement, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It helps.
Straight
It
up.
definitely helps, man.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm always telling y'all, go and be aggressive, and don't necessarily be aggressive like as in over trading, but like it may feel funny and weird, but even if you don't trade your funds, start drawing these up, calling them, seeing them, giving a wild thought as to what you see, why it might be that way. They may do this and this, and watch it happen because then it'll just start building and building and building and building and building. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we'll be at that point, like what Nemo's saying, where it's like, once you learn how to trade, like learn that shit first, then you can go break off and do some other stuff. Because you can always come back and learn how to trade. I mean, come back and learn whatever you want to trade and just trade.
Yeah.
You know, like get it in and E, what up, man? Yeah, so get it in and then we'll be on it, from there. But anyway, I'm sorry for babbling, man. I just felt like
TP1 and TP2, that's take profit 1 and 2, right? I'm just making sure.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me what was it at? Let me move it back to where it was. Okay, so it was what was going it was 141.62, right?
Yeah.
And take profit 1 was supposed to be at
141.45
here. Yeah, so this is okay because for the most part they're still like they push here, but they still, like, if you look at it, they still showing momentum. Like they may actually break these things. But I will do this just to keep reference, because sort of technically, kind of, that's a lot of stuff, right? This could be like a tipping point too. So you can see how they ride that out. And this is one of those things where you just because it's a retrace don't mean like they have to play it, right? So you could look and be like, and this is one of those things where I was telling you, like, take y'all 2 or 3 trades and monitor them. Like if you feel like you getting too scared or whatever, like for example, here you can see this, right? Because this happened this morning. So now you can think to yourself, yeah, this has a wick, but it's still kind of an MC. So it would not be foreign for them to play the retrace on that one. So you watch price action. I don't know if anybody got activated. Like we went over this one, right? But I didn't put this one in. Like I said, I got stuck on the Euro pass. But that's why I told y'all, like to help y'all, if there's like a trade that you took or that I may not be in or may not be monitoring, when you see stuff like this, just keep in mind, say, okay, because you still got this right here, right?
Right.
Overall, you still have this. You see what I'm saying? And that's like, look at that confirmation. But in the developing moment, they still do have time to come here and then come back down. Because that would look like how much we have left in the daily. Like you see what I'm saying? They have time to turn this into a wick.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Which is when we see these daily retraces and we like, oh, look at the let me go back. Like when we go, I know y'all know this, but I'm saying this to hammer this in your head so you'll kind of get how you can turn that into multiple moves, how you can say, oh man, they may be going up. Let me reassess this trade. But hey, it still looks like they're gonna do what I'm ultimately thinking, but there is room for them to, do A, B, and C. So like, for example, this pretty much, you see this wick, and I know it's elementary, but we're gonna say it because we live too. This wick right here, shit, hold on. Remember, they were at one point here. So imagine there being a daily somewhere in this candle that we think, oh yeah, they have to retrace, or vice versa. Just imagine that similar scenario I showed you on GBP. Well, they still had time to disobey a rule for a second and cause a wick to be shown, which would still be more confirmation in our favor, but it'll suck in regards to let me stop there. But it'll suck in regards to I guess unless your account handling that drawdown, but depending on how you got it, but it would suck though for them to come all the way up here and then you put yourself in a psychology situation. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying be spooked about every trade and overwatch it, but there is time for them to come up here depending on what you bet. And this is why Nemo always talks about, the worst enemy really be our psychology and our lots. You know what I'm saying? Because here they go. They could go poof. Because that's how we get those confirmations, right? Is the fact that they come all the way up and snatch that motherfucker right back down and they leave wicks. But in order to do that, and don't be mad, I'm not getting elementary. I'm just putting y'all in the mind frame of what it looks like when we were in a few trades and y'all like, oh man, or it'll go up, but then they'll come right back down. It ends up looking like this when it's finished.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and then when you come back, they done push way past your shit and more. Now you like smacking your chin like, God damn it. You know what I'm saying? So to prevent that, when you have a few of your trades open, if you are worried about that, because let's see direction here. This GBP, right? This weekly hasn't finished. And keep in mind, the momentum behind this is up. See what I'm saying? Can y'all see this?
Yeah.
So when we go to the daily, we can look for the retrace, which we did. We spoke about this already, right? To play the retrace. So say they do complete the retrace, boom. Let's look to see how they're gonna continue up. So now you can see about getting all that, or they may not even come down here and just activate our order, which it happens sometimes. Then you find a way to say, okay, you know what? Let me reassess, and then you can make all your money back on the way up. You see what I'm saying? That's how you do that without feeling emotional about your cash. You know what I'm saying? Y'all kind of do. I know I've been talking about it a lot, but is that like, have y'all been starting to try to practice that now?
Yeah, definitely been working on risk management and psychology aspect. If I could recommend a book, if y'all want to read, it's called Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. It's all about like trading psychology. And before I read that, John, I kind of had some, not difficulty, but it was kind of hard for me to like, hold trades and all that type stuff. But once I read the book, it kind of shifted the whole way I think about trading now, and it's really helped me out. So it's called, a good book, bro. It's called Trading on the Zone by Mark Douglas. In the Zone. You said it's good?
Yeah, it's a good book, bro.
Yeah, man. It's
good recommendation.
Definitely recommended for y'all.
I think I read it last year. I listened to it on an audio book though. I think it was like last year.
Trading in the Zone.
Yeah.
Trading in the
I think
Zone.
it's on. I think it's on. Hold on. I might be able to find it. I think I had it on YouTube. The audio book.
See that people Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas.
Yeah.
Get your motherfucking mind right.
Definitely.
That's real.
He got another joint I just started. It's called The Disciplined Trader. I think I got the PDFs on my phone, so I'm gonna send a link to the Zoom chat. I mean, to the Telegram if y'all want to check it out for the free.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Y'all see this, YouTubers? We have a family here. We don't have competitive assholes. We have family.
And right now, that's about what's needed. Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Darius, man, you supposed to bail me out of jail, man. What happened? We family, man. You supposed to bail me out. What happened? Man, I was gone and locked away, cuz what's happening?
They don't take Bitcoin, man.
Yeah, I just found them joints in my in my phone, so I'm gonna send them right now to y'all.
Dope. Yeah, I prefer this anyway, man. Real people, real consideration of wealth. It's not a fad. You know, everybody want to be so financially literate right now because it's the thing to be. You know, it's a whole move now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not knocking, but it's like, but we doing the real thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's true.
Exactly.
We're not just here talking about one thing or another. You know, we strong in currencies for sure, man. But you see, we hop in, test stuff out for you, do reviews, give advice, personal experience. It's a lot here. This is a lot given to them on a free channel, bro. A free channel. Those channels, what they do. Let me show you my $2,000 a day tip. And then they talk about everything but that fucking $2,000 a day tip. Like, shut your ass up.
True.
And we on here showing live. I'm not saying everybody, but the bulk of the community like that. And we on here giving live trades. Live trades. How many channels y'all see do that?
Like one or two.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. We just made somebody a millionaire, goddammit. Mm-hmm. So yeah, but that still look pretty juicy though. You know what I mean? That's why I said just watch the price action on it. And I drew this tipping point right here, not because for confusion, but as you can see, they are bouncing off of that wick area. So, and then you can see if they close within it and see if you want to hold it, because pretty much they're ranging right here. This is a range. That's all they're doing right here on the 15 and the 5. And here go you tipping points right here on the 15. See what I'm saying? So it's like a whole range. So bump, 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 and then they may break down. Excuse me. Like this one, like that one really looks juicy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, look at that. That's a 56 pip wick, you know. Hey, I'm gonna say this. I hope I get to meet all of y'all too, man. It'll be pretty dope. It'll be pretty dope. See y'all in some different places, whatever time that may be, and we just meet up. I'm gonna keep speaking that because I have a habit of saying shit, and then it like happens, you know.
Say that then. I'm definitely down for that.
Yeah, that's why I say that. I mean, I know it come off like I'm talking shit a little bit, you know, I joke around, but I do believe in saying stuff enough. I mean, obviously you got to put actions and intentions, but I do believe in saying stuff like we are creators. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
For sure.
Very true.
That's why I say that too. This. Oh, anybody has something they want to say?
Oh no, I just said that's very true. That works.
Oh yeah. This right here, this momentum, it's a whipsaw right here. So they had all this wick play. So I'm not necessarily feeling like this is gonna be a big breakout. So I'm feeling strong on the retrace. You know what I'm saying? They could maybe not hit it, but this. Wait, let me measure how much this is. 20-some pips is not horrible. You can at least find some kind of scat out of that. But yeah, it wouldn't be foreign to have them come back down, because basically what they did here, right, and it's the same thing they did on Euro GB. I think it was Euro GBP, one of those, or Euro CAD, one of those. They came down. To me, this is a sign that they're about to range. Whenever I see them get to like a structure or a tipping point, they start doing this bullshit where it looked like they're about to reverse and retrace. But a lot of times that's them halting momentum in that area and doing what they doing now. You see that? Let me see if I can find one on Euro. But it's happening mostly at like when they get to those type of areas. Let me see. Like even like, and it don't necessarily have to be like within it. Let me show you this one. It could be like around it from what I'm saying. Not saying it's always, but it's a good sign when can y'all see this?
Yeah.
Like right here, this was my 4-hour tipping point I had found from some old price action. Look, and this right here, let me zoom out so y'all can. Okay, so remember this is, God dang it, hold on. Okay, remember this is my 4-hour structure, right? So they got right here and pull, Jesus, here we go. Let me move this up. They got right here and they threw a wick. Now on first instinct, what did that look like? On first instinct, you'll think, oh, maybe retrace, right? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all see this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me point out my bad. I'm asking y'all like it's not a million candles right here. This one right here.
Right.
On first instinct, right? Because they're within my tipping point. On first instinct, one may think, oh yeah, they're gonna come back for the retrace. But what they started doing was they started balancing, and then they kept breaking. So when you see that, don't necessarily get scared. See how they handle the next few candles, because especially if it's within a tipping point or a the end of the bottom of a zone or something, it could be just part of continuation. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm not saying in every case, but like when you get to these areas, like I said, certain areas, and they start throwing them, like whatever time frame. I'll say really on the hourly and stuff, and look for them like that. Like, because this is what it looked like on the hourly, where we just look, see how they came, they balance, came down, balance here, started throwing wicks, balance, back in the structure, because it's still really balanced right here, all that, and then they impulse. See what I'm saying? But they threw enough wicks here to to the top side to let it be known that, okay, this is continuation. It's like continuation on like you may see continuation look like this, right? And then this with one of these all lined up, and then you'll see saw, right? And then they'll balance for a minute, and then they'll continue dropping. It's like this is what it looked like on the lower time frames a lot of times. I'm not saying exactly like that, but I'm saying like the behavior. It's basically like, oh, we're gonna slow it down just a little bit. Yeah, we got to bullshit just for a little bit. Just some bullshit around. Oh yeah, we gotta go. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's continuation when you see it in either direction. When you look, like say if you see it on a 4 hour, you look on the hourly, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna pause here and take a little break. But if you draw these right, you can kind of gauge it and not feel like, oh man, they halted. They're not going down anymore. You know what I'm saying? You can just kind of, especially if it's around your tipping points and stuff. If I ain't mistaken, Nemo used to call it the squeeze, but it used to be where it looked like they were going to break the top of your zone on like a structure at the top of the zone, the top zone. They would play around the edge of, like, say if this the top of the zone right here, right? Can y'all follow me?
Yeah.
In the structure, right? Oh, sorry. You know what? I probably could have did one better. Yeah, let me go to a blank spot and just do something that'd be even more awesome, right? So, like, say this is the structure right here. He if I remember correctly, it was something like that called a squeeze, where they would come to the top of your zone, and then they would pause and start ranging right on the line, getting people ready for fake breakouts. And people would think it's going for the buy. They'll think, oh yeah, we got to buy. And then they'll snatch that motherfucker right back down. And it was called a squeeze because they'll get to the edge right there.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Some more personal traders.
Mm-hmm. You said on what trader?
Oh no, I remember that. I remember talking about that in some personal trainers.
Oh, the personal trainers.
Yeah, when I first got going with y'all.
Mm-hmm. And like the tipping points used to be like parabolic crescents.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I was just putting that bug in your ear so y'all, if you didn't know, y'all can start thinking about that stuff when you get in different scenarios with your trades. That way, because it does look kind of, you know what I'm saying? It looks kind of psychologically, it looks kind of like, oh man, especially when imagine like, I'm sorry, I just had a burp, sorry. Imagine none of this is right there and you start seeing this, or none of this is right here and you only see this wick right here. If you going by the rules, right, you're gonna feel like, oh shit, they're about to pull back, whatever. Wait, sometimes you're not gonna be able to because they may impulse, but wait, continue to see price action. Okay, see how they playing your tipping point. Oh wait, now we just scrambled. Let me clear this up. Continue to watch, like here, right? They were coming off impulse. These feel like, ah man, this may be where it ends. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see like these other candles, you may start feeling like they pausing and they're about to come back up. Will anybody feel like that or start thinking that?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying our first instinct, would anybody be like, oh man, maybe they're about to come up? and think, oh, maybe I should close the trade here just in case, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. And then you see this, that'll really get you like, oh shit, I need to close my trade. And it happens. It's much easier when you're not watching it because all this shit tends to happen when you sleep. So you can wake up, I'm in profit, buddy. Right. Like you, but watching this shit is a different story. So that's why I was saying, find that. And then you see how they came here. We know the simple rules, wait till the calendar close. They gave us that. They gave us that. They didn't really play off of that. They came down a little bit. This was great confirmation right here that they're gonna keep coming down. And then they came and you see what I'm saying? So that was almost like a form of the squeeze. If you see what I'm saying now, because they could have easily had people thinking they were gonna come back up into the zone, even though people don't look at these as zones as much as we do. But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I making sense with what I just said?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool. So yeah, just like if you confused on what this is, like I said, this big purple wide box is the zone. This little small one right here. Okay, there we go. Does that look better now?
Yeah.
Yes, and this was simply a 4-hour tipping point I used. That's why sometimes I love using the 4 hour. See, and now they play within that and right off the bottom of that, and it made it easier to reference some things. You know what I'm saying? They're doing the same thing with this 15. You see that? So now, if you called it here, but you let it come back up here, they gave enough information to say, hey, they could break again. So you can see how they continue to close. And if you want to stay in, you can say, you know what, I'll stay in and take it back to this one. If they do it. And if not, obviously correlate that with the 4 hour close is. And, and keep in mind, this is a whole retrace too, for real. Right? So they may come back here or even further. Let me see what's on the daily. I forgot. See that, but this is on a daily, and you see we go through so many charts, I forget. So that's why you just keep reviewing based on whatever chart it is. Keep that chart's information in, because remember I had this weekly, so I was expecting that this may happen. Remember, and it panned out, and I know y'all know that. I'm just hitting up on info like I always do. Yep. Oh,